man on the run and the pole and the place down to find him. He's wandered through the movement of mountains making it rain. He's unpredictable, as strong as the chains out to bind him. This is his country, the will of the people is his name. The fierce and full of drink might just get him talking. He's even suspected of lending a helping hand. The sad state of affairs, they say, once got him walking. If it's fighting for rights, will of the people's your man. Come on, you're strong, come on, you're feeble. Where can I find that will of the people? Come on and speak up now if you can. Where can I find that man? Come on, you're strong, come on, you're feeble. Where can I find that will of the people? Come on and speak up now if you can. Where can I find that man? Tell me, where can I find that man? They say he once fought off an army that threatened to chain him. False political prophets out on their ears. But when times got hard, there were too many too ready to blame him. And the next we knew, the will of the people disappeared. Come on, you're strong, come on, you're feeble. Where can I find that will of the people? Come on and speak up now if you can. Can I find that man? Come on, you're strong, come on, you're feeble. Where can I find that will of the people? Come on and speak up now if you can. Where can I find that man? Tell me, where can I find that man? Will the people come out from wherever you're hiding? If ever your country needed you, it is now. Your children are lost and they're hungry, they're barely surviving. There are whips in the hands of a handful they script to and down. Come on, you're strong, come on, you're feeble. Where can I find that will of the people? Come on and speak up now if you can. Where can I find that man? Come on, you're strong, come on, you're feeble. Where can I find that will of the people? Come on and speak up now if you can. Where can I find that man? Tell me, where can I find that man? Oh, where can I find that man? Will of the people. Good evening. Here we are at Bad Penny Mansions in the near to the north of England. You can see Barnard Castle from here, actually, just straight over there. And thanks for joining us if you're out there. Hope you're all fit and well. And got a whole bunch of requests here. That was a song Will of the People from quite a few years ago now. I thought it was appropriate to start with that one. And then there's various people have very kindly sent me requests in through the email. And this is one from a few years ago now. And it's a coal mining song about coal mining anyway. This is called the Pitman Poets. Sing our bands to sleep with songs that work is made. Thrill them with black dust bogeymen when day is done. But these ghosts and mighty giants are no fairy tales, but men that walked amongst us once, but now they're gone. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. They jowled and listened as they hacked and picked. A lifetime lit by lamplight, not by sky or sun. And through the ground beneath our feet they chewed and licked. Some were swallowed with a mighty swipe of the earth's own tongue. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. And waited, ever strong and bold, laughed and loved despite those many mouths to feed, and damned the fat cat masters and the lies they told, as they sacrificed good men to the gods of gain and greed. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. And the pulley wheels and white machines grew cold and still. Unions lay broken by deceit and lies. Sad eyes were left to stare down from the pitwood hill. But the glory of the lives they led will never die. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. These things I know, for the Pitman Poets told me so. Pitman Poets, and we were meant to do a gig with the Pitman Poets last month, but all the gigs have gone. All the I think there's still a few lined up for later on in the year, but whether or not they're going to happen, who knows. But you know all this anyway. As long as everybody's safe and well out there, I hope you all are. And this is another request. I've got my list here. Now the harmonica might freak out here on the online, so you can't really play the harmonica quietly. It's a bit like Northumbrian pipes. Tell you what, I won't use that one. I'll use this other one. I've got lots of instruments down here to save me tuning up. And this is the one for this one. There we go. Got a squeaky chair as well, but it's squeaking in the key of B flat here. It's a song called Bother at the Hoppins. There's bother at the Hoppins and there's talk of nipples and knives. There's fighting and scrapping to the bargain of a jukebox jive. Oh, it's the same thing every year. Not enough women and too much beer. There's bother at the Hoppins and folks are running for their lives. There's laughing and grinning and screams that cut like steel. There's a waltzer spinning like a drunken man's last reel. But all the gangs are gathering out in the dark, relishing the smell of the dodging spark. There's bother at the Hoppins in the glare of a Ferris wheel. They say don't go, there's always bother at the Hoppins. Bother at the Hoppins, it's like a third world war. But we still go, because there's nothing like the Hoppins. Nothing like the Hoppins on the old town road. Those lines on the dodging cars, all trouble and tattoos. Well, you really gotta watch 'em if they take a snarl on you. Oh, well, they'll spin you, don't you, just for the crack. Your 2-bob change never did come back. There's bother at the Hoppins, it's the worst thing you can do. They say don't go, there's always bother at the Hoppins. Bother at the Hoppins, it's like a third world war. But we still go, because there's nothing like the Hoppins. Nothing like the Hoppins on the old town There's a ride called the Comet that can turn your insides out. Make the lads all vomit and the girls all scream and shout. Oh, but the last time after she works in the fish shop, a mouth like an actress talking to a bishop. There's bother at the Hoppins with a kiss, a cuddle and a cloud. They say don't go, there's always bother at the Hoppins. Bother at the Hoppins, it's like a third world war. But we still go, because there's nothing like the Hoppins. Nothing like the Hoppins on the old town road. still going. Sorry about that little glitch there. Happens to the best of us. Story of my life. And so what I'll do now is a couple of things. This is a song called The Bergen. This is a request. And somebody just earlier on tonight sent me a video of this song being sung by Liam Clancy on an Irish television programme about 15 years ago or more probably. I never met Liam Clancy, but he sang a few of my songs back in the day. This is The Bergen, about a ship that ended up wrecked on the beach at West Hartlepool at the end of the 1800s. And this song, I think I wrote this one about 1986. Sleep wide, you wake me with these dreams you bring. Dreams came to me where I lay, and deep the melody the wild waves sing. My love is far, far away. Oh, and pity the hearts the wild waves part. My love sails the bonny bark. Their nets upon the decks by light. Dreams came to me where I lay, then creep out gentle with the dead of night. And my love is far, far away. Oh, and pity the hearts the wild waves part. My love sails the bonny bark. Dreams came to me where I lay. It leaps with herring neath his decks for me, and my love is far, far away. Oh, and pity the hearts the wild waves part. My love sails the bonny bark. Steep waves rise above his cold bed. Dreams came to me where I lay. Oh, keep him safe to lie here in my bed. And my love is far, far away. Oh, and pity the hearts the wild waves part. My love sails the bonny bark. Weeps with rain tonight where my love lies. Dreams came to me where I lay. Oh, sweep that foreign sand from out his eyes. And my love is far, far away. Oh, and pity the hearts the wild waves part. My love sails the bonny bark. Wild waves part. My love sails the bonny bark, the Bergen. It's the Bergen. And this is a request from somebody in Australia. I've no idea what time it is in Australia right now. There was a time I would know, but it's very, very early, I think, in the morning, certainly if you're in Melbourne. And this is a
a request from somebody in Melbourne. It's a song called Spitting Cousins, and it's about a fella that I met in well, the first time I went to Australia back in the mid-1990s. I met him. He was in Sydney, but originally he was a Geordie, and he'd gone to Australia with his parents when he was a kid, and done very well for himself over there. And then there was a time he came back to the northeast of England where he was born, and he came back expecting to be welcomed home like the prodigal son, you know, returning back to the family fold. But instead, he found the people in the north of England were very bitter and very jealous, very English, about the fact that he'd left and done very well while they'd been stuck over here throughout the struggles that people had in the northeast of England in the 1980s and 1990s. Blood's no thicker than the cold North Sea no more. And this is Spitting Cousins. Share my name, I guess that's true. Me father's father was your father's too. But did you really think I'd welcome you with an open door? You spent your life in a land of plenty. Well, I've spent mine where the bowl's been emptied. 'Cause one brother stayed and one slid gently like a rat to shore. And blood's no thicker than the cold North Sea no more. Instead of too much time to rue my lot, I could have been the one to have the things you've got. If my old man had had a bit more bottle and had seen what the rest all saw. But now the years have peeled away in dozens, and you slip your hand back in the family bosom. Well, I'm more a spitting than a kissing cousin, and my pride's a red raw. And blood's no thicker than the cold North Sea. How bloody stupid did you think I'd be? You'll not get a single slice of fatted calf of me. Well, you talk of sunshine in open spaces, warm green forest all over the place. Well, I happen to like the wind and rain in me face till it's cold and sore. And blood's no thicker than the cold North Sea no more. There's been one or two changes since you went away. We got colour television, but real life turned grey. Now you stand in my pub with your plastic dollars. You woo the women and you charm the fellas. Why should I be bitter? Why should I be jealous of a sunburned boy? So take your presents and your tax-free booze, your laughable hat and your snakeskin shoes. Make like your precious kangaroos and hop off my damn floor. 'Cause blood's no thicker than the cold North Sea no more. You share my name, I guess that's true. My father's father was your father's too. But did you really think I'd welcome you with an open door? Spitting Cousins. And on we go. hope you're all okay out there. Hope you're all bearing up. Strange times, and lots of great music to listen to. Lots of stuff going on, and I'll do this one. This is another request. This is from the song I did from the BBC Radio Ballads series, from The Ballad of the Great War, from the Ballad of 1916. And it seems so long since I sang any of these songs. It's quite nerve-wracking, actually, you probably realise. They're usually second nature to me, but this is called The Wrong Bus. Excuse the accent on this one. This accent, you've got to pretend I'm Dick Van Dyke and Mary Poppins on this one. Jumped on a London omnibus to take me off to work. I hopped up to the top deck for a smoke. I looked around and noticed we were going the wrong way. Is this driver drunk or playing on us a joke? Now I'm the sort of fella who enjoys a friendly jape, but I wasn't in the mood for such malarkey. When I looked around to see if anyone else had noticed too, I saw all the passengers were dressed in khaki. I'm on the wrong bus, the wrong bus. Fate has played a cruel jest on me. I'm on the wrong bus, the wrong bus. I wanted Piccadilly, now I'm off to Piccadilly. I'm on the wrong bus, the wrong bus. Oh, when will this conductor's bell go jingle? I wish I'd had the money for to buy a day return, but the ticket in me hand is just a single. Last night as I lay in the mud, in a crater somewhere deep in no man's land, when suddenly a Jerry soldier fell into me hole, with a grimace and a rifle in his hand. He shrugged his muddy shoulders and he sat down by me side, with a fondest smile that banished fright and fear. I offered him some bully beef, he offered me a smoke. I said, "Cold blimey, Fritzy, what are you doing here?" He said, "I took the wrong bus, the wrong bus." He told me such a familiar tale. I took the wrong bus, the wrong bus. I wanted Passionhausen, now I'm here in Passchendaele. I took the wrong bus, the wrong bus. And why we're here at all, we're none the wiser. I'm up the Swanee, he's up the Rhine, and we both wanna stick it up the Kaiser. I'm up the Swanee, he's up the Rhine, and we both wanna stick it up the Kaiser. Chim chimney, chim chim chimney. The wrong bus. On the mandolin, filed mandolin. Thanks to Filed for the guitars, and not that one, but all the rest. File instruments. Not this one though. This another one someone has asked for. This is very much this is another radio ballads, in fact, from the Ballad of the Miners' Strike, which went out on Radio 2 in about 2010, I guess. This is called the Judas Bus.
flash their piece of silver. We can only stand and wonder, do they know not what they do? As the Judas Bus goes by, and they wave their blood-stained wages in the hands that have betrayed us, do they know not what they do? Blackleg be a name, we cry, let it be of shame you die. I dare you look me in the eye as the Judas Bus goes by. As the Judas Bus goes by, and the police stand shoulder to shoulder, you could almost think they were soldiers. Do they know not what they do? As the Judas Bus goes by, they obey each marching order from that Downing Street Medusa. Do they know not what they do? Blackleg be a name, we cry, let it be of shame you die. I dare you look me in the eye as the Judas Bus goes by. As the Judas Bus goes by, we turn to ask our leaders, tell us who will clothe and feed us, for we know not what we'll do. As the Judas Bus goes by, we are scorned by state and nation, and we spit out our frustration, but we will do what we must do. Blackleg be a name, we cry, let it be of shame you die. I dare you look me in the eye as the Judas Bus goes by. Blackleg be a name, we cry, let it be of shame you die. I dare you look me in the eye as the Judas Bus goes by. So join the union while you may, don't wait till you die and day, for that might not be far away, you dirty blackleg miner. Let it be of shame you die. So that was my song, The Judas Bus, with a bit of a traditional folk song called The Blackleg Miner from Northumberland, which kind of was introduced it, and then there was a bit of it at the end. And the first time I heard that Blackleg Miner song was it was sung by Louis Killen on a record back in 1958, I think he made it. And when I recorded my song The Judas Bus, I asked Louisa Killen, as she was then, Louisa Jo Killen, came and sang that same song as a counterpoint to my song on the album, and the album is called What Cheer. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think it was the last recording that Louisa ever did. And I'm going to do this song, which is a new song, and it's dedicated to Louisa Jo Killen. And many of us will remember Louisa, and a lot of us are influenced by her music as well. Spring I chanced to meet Louisa on St. Nicholas Street. my anxious smile and timid greeting she seemed to find amusing. She swore a merry curse or two, much like she always used to do, but all else with her was strange and new. That was Louise's choosing. Husband, lover, fancy man, his tunes and songs they danced and rang, with concertina squeezing. Bold lad he was to sail away, from River Tyne to Frisco Bay, but the courage he would show one day, it sure took some believing. So mastiff falling light, cast enough light for life to start anew. But sometimes needs go deeper than the seeds of doubt could ever do. And there she was now, standing proud, as fearless as a flying cloud. Fortune's wheel never thinned the crowd of friends she once feared losing. We parted and it wasn't long till Benny called and said she'd gone. St. Nicholas Street will miss the songs that were Louise's choosing. It's Louise's Choosing, that's what called. It's just a new song for you there. We've had another request, hot off the press for this one, another radio ballad song. And this is from the Ballad of the Big Ships. A song called Taking on Men. They're taking on men, they're taking on men. Idle time's over, they're taking on men. Get out of your bed and get down there. Well, there's talk of big paybacks, 15-month contracts for skilled men and labourers, clerks and apprentices. Oh, so on shouts to Neptune, they're taking on men. Heading in droves to the taking on men, they're taking on men. Santiago. Now it's gone in our favor, it's good times again. I tell you, it's just like the old days. And that sweet ring of chains means they're taking on men. They're taking on men. And steel scraping concrete, they're taking on men. It's a lullaby straight off the water. Well, they'll hold plate and pipe as their language gets ripe. There'll be bells ringing, horns blaring, crack of the dawn swearing. Things have never been this good since God knows when. We'll be sneezing and satin in no time. Oh, remember the days they were taking on men. They were taking on men. We took it for granted that them taking on men always be how we make wages. Ah, but some say that needy days turned into greedy days. Now the kings of this industry are Polish and Japanese, and gone are the days they were taking on men, and the quayside's a drunken man's playground. Yes, gone are the days they were taking on men. So get back to your bed and your memories. There's a call on the dock that they're taking on men. They're taking on men. Your idle time's over, they're taking on men. So get out of your bed and get down there, 'cause they're heading in droves to the river.
Taking on men. Taking on men. Sorry about my accent on that one. Taking on men. This is another recentish song from last year anyway. And this is a song, I thought it would be a short-lived thing. I thought this song would last for just a short period and then there would be no need for it. Unfortunately, there's more need for it more and more every day, really. This is a song called This Is Not My Tribe. I'll give it a shot now, this one. Don't paint me in the colours of the day. They locked up democracy and threw the key away. Don't tar me with the brush that the flag boys wave. I am lost in the land where I belong. And don't ask me to tell the teacher tales, or to worship the cross while you're hammering in the nails, or to trust in your just, 'cause you're a whiter shade of pale. I am lost in the land where I belong. And this is not my tribe, not my tribe. This is not my tribe. They pillory their prophets and they ridicule their sages and their scribes. Oh, this is not my tribe, not my tribe. This is not my tribe. Can't you hear the voices calling? We are lost in the land where
Don't tell me I'd be happier if only I behave. I am lost in the land where I belong. And this is not my tribe, not my tribe. This is not my tribe. They pillory their prophets and they ridicule their sages and their scribes. Oh, this is not my tribe, not my tribe. This is not my tribe. Can't you hear the voices calling? We are lost in the land where we belong. And don't scold me with how grateful I should feel. Get my guilty heart with your charity appeals to pay for the dignities you swindle and you steal. I am lost in the land where I belong. And this is not my tribe, not my tribe. This is not my tribe. They pillory their prophets and they ridicule their sages and their scribes. Oh, this is not my tribe, not my tribe. This is not my tribe. Can't you hear the voices calling? We are lost in the land where we belong. Can't you hear the voices calling? We are lost in the land where we belong.
This is not my tribe. And there's probably time for a couple of more songs, I think. And see if I can find my. Oh, we still. Hang on a minute. Coming back. This is a really old song of mine. This one, which several people have asked me to do, and this is called "Back in Durham Jail." Oh, I've got to show you this. This is the Jez Lowe box set. This song's on this from the original album from, I don't know which album it is, from 1985. This is me from Feldside Records. They've put 5-6 albums in one box set. Whoever thought there'd be a Jez Lowe box set? Certainly not me. And so see if I can now find the Jez Lowe old bouzouki. This is the old one here. I'm a poor man, as honest as they come. I never was a thief until they caught me. And the judge, he said, he saw me hands were red. No matter how I pled, he found me guilty. There was no bail off the Durham jail. I went no and nothing could save me. Calamities, they always come in threes. And that's how many months it was he gave me. And no, never in the live long day could not find me back in Durham jail. Was a great day
first I went astray. The devil take the man that came to tempt me. 'Cause in no time, my life is one of crime, and now you see the trouble that it's got me. Well, there's 4 there, the walls in which to stare. Me board and me lodging's all I paid for. You can't see the turning of the key. To hear it turning back is all you wait for. And oh, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. No, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. Ah, but sad to say, here I am to stay, with only iron bars around to lean on. I get a cold bath, turn up and down my wrath, though it's barely just a month ago I had one. And God knows I need a suit of clothes. You think they could have found the one to fit me? Me boots would be fine if they were both a 9. I'm walking like a fall of stones has hit me. And no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. No, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. And I'm sure that my mother's hearted break to see me in a state of such repentance. I'm glad she's not around to see, and I'll be out before she finishes her sentence. The sun will shine, I'll leave it all behind, once again a name and another number. Out of the gates and the narrow in the straight, I hope they'll let me keep the stripy jumper. And no, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail. No, never in the livelong day you'll not find me back in Durham jail.
It's back in Durham jail. From way back in 1984. My word. I was only 12 when I wrote that one. One more song to finish with. Thanks so much for listening in. And if you're feeling generous, if you want to support the Jez Lowe Stripey T-shirt fund, have a look down there. And I'll finish with this one. This is just someone asked me just before we started. Sorry about the glitch earlier on, by the way. But anyway, we're still here. Thanks for persevering. This is a song called The New Moon's Arms. That last song, Durham Jail, was recorded by one of my a band who were a big influence on me when I was a kid, the Dubliners. This song was recently recorded by someone else who I've always held in very high esteem. Wiz Jones recorded this song. God knows where he heard it. Anyway, and I wrote this one with Bev Sanders back in the very first Bad Pennies album back in 1990. So I'll just finish the gentle song to finish. Thanks again. Look after yourselves. When the winter night it reaches to your soul, you'll just sit all night by firelight, I can tell. They've taken all the smoke out of your coal, but why'd they have to take the warmth as well? And dark night would bring you near to me, to keep a boy from dreams of fear and harm. Those fears are yours alone, and the old moon is resting in the new moon's arms.
And I tell you all the talk about the town, for to walk down there yourself, you say it's too far. And all those friends who said they'd never let you down, now all their seats are empty round the bar. And dark night would bring you near to me, to keep a boy from dreams of fear and harm. But now the boy is grown, those fears are yours alone, and the old moon is resting in the new moon's arms. And I'd pat that big old belly if I could, or kiss you on your shining, shaking head. But at tenderness and touch we're not so good, so I'll stoke your precious fire for you instead. And dark night would bring you near to me, to keep a boy from dreams of fear and harm. But now the boy is grown, those fears are yours alone, and the old moon is resting in the new moon's arms.
Thanks again, take care. See you soon, I hope. Thank you.